Blah. Deshaun Watson, it looks like they're going to be calling for your head soon, even though he really didn't play that bad of a game. And no interceptions, 21-37, 196. The running game looks really, really iffy with Jerome Ford, Deonta Foreman, kind of splitting touches there. I mean, 12 carries between them two combined. That's definitely not enough. Amari Cooper, always a really good, consistent, reliable receiver. But just the way that this Browns team lost to the Giants when they received, I'm pretty sure they were 3.5-point favorites at one point because they were a home dog, or they were a home favorite. So it looks like they're kind of heading downhill really quick. I don't know how long this Deshaun Watson experiment's going to last. But in terms of the Giants, I mean, you have a bona fide superstar receiver, Malik Neighbors, so you definitely need to keep utilizing him and then just complete the passes to Malik, and I think they should be looking okay. But until you show me anything past a good Cleveland Browns team and they beat a somewhat decent team, I'm not really going to buy too much into the hype. So, Jacob, I know you got Malik on your fantasy team. I know you were a happy dog watching this game. What do you have to say about it?
Yes, sir. LSU wide receiver U. I mean, the talent they're bringing into the NFL is crazy. First start with Jefferson, then into Chase, and now this young prospect who looks like everything for the Giants. And I will give him his props.
Jalen Carter ready to throw some hands with Tyrann Mathieu. It was insane out there, but overall, man, the star of the game for me in this one, again, Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley getting 147 yards on the ground, 2 rushing touchdowns. And then Dallas Goedert, oh my God, 10 receptions, 170 yards. That is insane. Dallas Goedert was one of those tight ends going into the season. I think people were sleeping on him. The fact that they have so many weapons on this team. But he came out here and showed like, hey, man, I am a weapon. And I am here to stay on this offense. So overall, man, I think it was a good team win for the Eagles, you know, kind of showing like, hey, we're here for each other. But Jalen Hurts, I mean, he definitely needs to step up in a few areas. In the red zone, he couldn't really get it going through the air. Luckily, Saquon was able to kind of come in clutch with, you know, a nice running game. Overall, Eagles come away with the victory, very close one.
There's no way of him slowing down unless he gets hurt. And like, we never want to wish injury on anyone here, but behind the offensive line that he has, he looks like he's going to be an absolute menace this whole season. And frankly, that's just going to ease on Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts doesn't have to perform at an absolute high level. He can perform to average or above average level with having Saquon on the ground and having all of these other guys through the air when they're healthy. He's going to end up cooking at some point, and we're going to get to see everyone get a nice piece of the pie on this offense from what it's looking like. In terms of the Saints, I thought they were going to come out and play a better game than this. Obviously, it was really close. It's only a 3-point game. They actually had it in their hands until Saquon broke that really long, I think it was a 67-yard run later on in the fourth quarter. Derek Carr, a little shaky, 14 to 25, 142 yards. I just hope he can actually pick it back up again because I picked that man up from a fantasy quarterback, and that was a horrible move on my part for this week.
Being able to keep the defense honest, and that's a lot of what we saw here is like we were not able to keep the Indianapolis Colts defense honest because we couldn't establish the run, so they were able to send the blitz almost every other play. I mean,
and this is without DeForest Buckner even playing.
Dude, I know. Game. That's what's so upsetting about it.
What is going on?
The worst rush defense in the league, and you have fucking DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, 20 yards. Roshan Johnson, 8 carries, fucking 30 yards. It's like, you what?
I just cashed.
You cashed?
Yes, sir. A little cash. A little cash live. We don't normally have that here, but we got a little cash live here.
Cash.
A little bit of cash.
Parlay. We had the little Kincaid touchdown and a little Jaden Daniels touchdown, which I just cashed out there.
Spicy.
$20 to win $160.
Okay. All right, so that was a little message to Kieran and a message to all your other fantasy losers. Get your shit together before you fall too far downhill, like Mr. Martinez is with his 0-3 record.
I'm coming back.
But we'll forget about that for next week. All right, guys, it was a pleasure getting to talk to you. Shiesty boys, out.